Hey guys, welcome to the new Rachel's English mini-series, Interview a Broadcaster! Hi guys, I'm here with Natalie Morales. Natalie, could you tell me a little bit about what you do?
Sure. I'm a news anchor on the Today Show, which is the morning show here in the throughout the world, actually. You see us everywhere.
That's right. Well, I don't know if you know, but the standard American accent is also called broadcaster English.
I did not know that.
Yeah. So people all over the world are looking at people like you, people who deliver the news in America, as the standard, as an example for an American accent. I'm wondering, where did you grow up, and did you have to change anything about your accent as you started to go into this field?
I actually grew up all over the world as well.
Okay.
I'm an Air Force brat. I was born in Taiwan. I lived in Panama, Brazil, Spain.
Wow.
Delaware. My mother is Brazilian, my father Puerto Rican, so I grew up speaking a lot of languages.
Wow,
actually.
that is great.
So broadcaster English, I suppose it comes just with training, but in my case, being a broadcaster, but I think really I was fortunate I didn't really have an accent because I did grow up in so many different places.
Right. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I have a lot of Brazilian fans, so I'm excited to hear that.
Bom dia, tudo bem? Oi, Brasil.
They will love that.
Good.
So now, how do you prepare a transcript to read on camera? Do you have any tips or tricks, or how long do you spend working on something to prepare it?
Well, I mean, I think it depends on the story. If I'm working on a story and, involves a lot of producing, then that could take me a couple of days even. It involves doing interviews and other research that I may need. But for the most part in the morning, preparing for my newscasts. I mean, obviously, I got to be ready by the time the show goes on at 7 in the morning. So,
I gotta be ready. Did you hear that reduction? She reduced I have got to I gotta. It's common when we reduce this phrase to contract got to gotta, but also to drop have altogether. Listen again.
I got to be ready. I got to be ready. I got to be ready by the time the show goes on at 7 in the morning. So, I review all the newscasts. I make all the changes. So, I spend a good part of my morning making sure.
Okay. And do you read the stuff out loud as you're practicing, or is it more fact-checking?
It's more fact-checking for me, yes.
So for you, you hit the ground
I wing
running.
It.
Wow.
Yes, I hit the ground running.
2 idioms here. Hit the ground running and wing it. Hit the ground running. This means to start something and proceed quickly without too much planning or preparation. The syllables hit and run will be the most stressed. Da-da-da-da-da. Hit the ground running. The T at the end of hit is a stop T because the next word begins with a consonant. Hit the. To wing it means to improvise, no planning at all. This should feel like one idea and not 2 separate words. It can feel like the ending consonant ng begins the word it. Wing it. In this case, that ending T was at the end of a sentence, so it was a stop T. Wing it. Wing it.
You hit the ground
I wing
running.
It.
Wow.
Yes, I hit the ground running. I read a lot cold.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what happens when you come across a word that you're not sure how to pronounce?
Oh, this happens every day.
Yeah. What do you do?
You say it quickly, or you roll your R if it's a Spanish word.
Right.
Or no, actually, I feel that because of my my other languages, it does help me in that regard.
Definitely.
I mean, when you have a Romance language background, I think you can sort of figure out pronunciations a lot more easily.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, do you have a favorite word in American English that's especially fun to pronounce or has a special meaning for you, or that you find you use a lot when you're speaking?
That's a tough one. I mean, I don't know that I necessarily have a favorite word. I would say a word that is universal, that in any language you can pretty much understand, is hello. And I think it's a warm and happy word, and usually with a smile on your face. It's the best way to approach people.
That's a great word.
Yeah.
Now, do you have any words that, even for you as a native speaker, you know that you have a tendency to trip over as you say them?
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious,
Yeah,
which I never come across in news scripts, so that's a good thing.
And you just did a great job with it. So perfect.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. What is that word? It's a nonsense word from the musical Mary Poppins. Check it out here.
Well,
I would know how
Natalie,
to spell it. So.
Thank you so much for your
Thank you.
time. Really appreciate it.
Nice
I
to
know
meet you.
my audience really appreciates it too.
Follow Ms. Morales on Twitter and check out her segments on TV or online for a great example of American English pronunciation.
Great tips on American English here. That's it. And thanks so much for using Rachel's English.
Check out all the videos in the Interview a Broadcaster series by clicking here or on the link in the video description below. If you liked this video, be sure to subscribe. Either click here or in the description. But don't stop there. Keep learning with my American English in Real Life playlist, my Ben Franklin playlist, or my Word of the Week series. Click on me to check out my channel where there are hundreds of great videos. Don't forget to visit my website where you can learn about my premium membership and online courses.